Biden administration would regularly reach out to Twitter and Facebook and other companies in kind of the early stages of their COVID response and say, this person is spreading lies about vaccines that is inhibiting not just our efforts, the administration's efforts to address COVID, but also public health. Do something about it. When it was explained to me at the time, I thought, all right, that makes sense. Like, that's probably what we should do on public health grounds.
I will never forgive these people for what they did to people like me during COVID. That was CNN's Phil Mattingly, openly admitting something that we used to be called crazy for saying on air. They all knew about it and truly believed that it was the right thing to do to censor you. The crazy left honestly thinks that our government should have the ability to work in cahoots with social media companies, to censor things they disagree with, despite this little pesky thing called the First Amendment. Hey, is this really the markings of a free and open democracy? Constitutional republic, for sure not. We're getting rid of free speech at this point. For more on this, I'd like to welcome in Bill Spadea, radio host at New Jersey 101.5, along with Chrissy Clark, reporter at the Daily Caller, Newsmax contributor. All right, Bill, go to you first on this one. We were just talking a little bit about this in the break. My bigger problem with this is, like, these people they don't see anything wrong with this.
No, they have no idea. They don't care about the consequences, and they don't care about the facts that have now been revealed. Look at the people that died in our nursing homes. Look at the kids that are now years behind because of the masks and the isolation. The problem is that there are no consequences for the lying media.
Right. But Chrissy, in the same vein, it's like there is no consequences for this ever. But the bigger problem is this is all well and fine, but God forbid you censor something they want to talk about, then it's like government can't censor anything.
Right. Then you have Mark Zuckerberg over at Facebook create threads so that you can talk about whatever you want that you could talk about over on Twitter, but you can talk about threads so you can feel safer because you're a liberal. I don't know. It's like a weird thing they do. They try to create these one-off things to basically sensitize themselves to make sure that they can't hear anything that they disagree with, because God forbid Elon Musk allow them to listen to things they might disagree with.
No, you can't think for yourself anymore. That's not a thing. But
no.
I, for one, I will never forgive these COVID people for what they tried to tell me and do to me and shut down my business. Yeah, forget about it. And folks, you shouldn't either. I want to also talk about vegans, okay? I got to say, vegans generally take the fun out of most things, Bill.
I agree.
Name me one thing that they've made better from their veganism and eating leaves. But this new rush for attention might actually take the cake. This guy, Juan, I don't know, it's like a weird, Juan Rosnen, argued that, quote, vegans should abstain from having children. After all, humans will suffer in life, and not having children is not necessarily good for life. Are you kidding me?
There's no response to that. I mean, it's so absurd. Look, the whole movement is anti-human. They're saying don't reproduce, don't eat meat, don't... It is all nonsense. It is all a political ideology that is designed to get people to do whatever they want us to do. But honestly, I'm not sure who they are. I think it's just
Bill Gates.
They've got kids eating bugs. You got Bill Gates releasing mosquitoes out into Central America and South America. It's all madness.
Yeah, Chrissy, but I mean, not having kids, I mean, we're already not replacing the population in America. The left wing loves their entitlement programs. Who the heck is going to fund them?
Yeah, no, that's a really great point. But also in my world, I'm like, don't say it. Like, let them think that it's a bad idea to have kids, because I'm worried about where I'm going to send my kid to school, where I'm going to be able to grow a future family without them being indoctrinated by a bunch of vegan leftist ideologies. And I just think that if they don't procreate, I don't have to deal with that problem in the future. So I'm all for this. Don't create kids if you don't want to actually nurse them into a wonderful, healthy society where they can believe whatever they want to believe outside of your weird cultish ideology.
I guess not having them in the first place is better than importing them out of existence. So I think that at least we're moving somewhere. But Bill de Blasio, who you may remember, oversaw like the worst crime policies, also ran for president for like 95 seconds. He decided he wanted to date women, and so does his wife, who said this to the New York Times, quote, I just want to have fun. There's a certain weight that goes with being Mr. Mayor, and the thing they're still living together. I mean, Bill, this guy's not serious.
No one has a bigger ego than Bill de Blasio. And this is just so, honestly, I think it's a grab for a headline because you never know. He may think he's running for president someday. You never know with these far left guys what they're going to say. But you know what? I wouldn't want to be him. So
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about him.
Chrissy, real quick, Bill de Blasio, can you just go away?
Right? Also, who in their right mind takes their marriage problems to the cover of New York Times? Like, I don't have a fight with my fiance and come on Newsmax to talk about it. That's so weird. What are they thinking? Why do they think that this is something anybody cares about in the first place? Nonetheless, something that upholds a standard that just no one wants to hear about.
Right. If I had a fight with my wife and brought it on the TV, I'd be in bigger trouble when I got home. Bill, Chrissy, always
Weird
a pleasure.
stuff.
Yeah. Have a great weekend,
Thanks,
folks. I
Carl.
appreciate being here.
Thank you.